Prepare to engage.
Number 10. Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. Another year, another Warhammer 40k game. A reboot of the 1998 classic. This is a much improved version of its turn-based strategy systems, and it's a great substitute for anyone who wants to enjoy games like XCOM. Commanding your own army of Grey Knights is no easy feat. There's a lot of brainpower required to carefully move the pieces as you fight against mutated threats. The game received a lot of positive reviews, notably from Twinfinite's Kale Adam, who gave it a score of 9, giving praise to its Warhammer backdrop, as well as a twist from its turn-based strategy formula that makes it different from the rest. Number 9. Monster Hunter Rise. Capcom's best-selling franchise opens strong on our list. Rise is the next big thing after the major success of its predecessors, World and Iceborne. It was a Switch exclusive for a year, but it finally made its landing on Steam this year. Apart from the endless monster hunting and carving of powerful weapons and armor, the addition of the wirebug mechanic improves player verticality. This greatly improves the hunting experience with more freedom than ever before, making it the most accessible Monster Hunter game to date. Apart from the huge quality of life improvements, Rise's Sunbreak expansion multiplied its content tenfold, adding a new story, weapons, armor, and monsters to the game. Number 8. Nobody Saves the World. A game where you can play as a nobody with a huge undertaking, saving the world. Transform into multiple forms, be it a slug, a dragon, or anything else, and fulfill your destiny as the savior of everything. Each transformation offers endless possibilities for mixing and matching abilities, which makes for good replay value. It's not a perfect game, but this review from Nathan Birch says a lot.
Alright, Cutter. Welcome aboard. Good luck out there. We were out.
Number 7. Hardspace Shipbreaker. A physics-based puzzle game taking place in deep space. For science fiction nerds, this is an ideal title to satisfy your craving for zero-G immersion. It just came out of early access back in May. If you enjoy Talos Principle, or puzzle games that require walking and thinking, this is right up your alley. It's praised for its realistic physics, engaging puzzles, and a story that speaks about our grim future.
None of us are safe. Oh no! Oh no!
Surf's up in the city.
Number 6. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. The Turtles are back with one of the best beat-em-up developers out there. Dotemu's take on these pizza-munching snappers is one satisfying brawler. It got great scores from critics and gamers all around. For anyone who's been looking for a fun game to play with friends, offline or online, this game's selection of playable characters and the 6-player co-op mode is a godsend. With its fun side-scrolling combat, catchy tunes, and attention to detail, Shredder's Revenge exceeded expectations and it looks even better on PC. Number 5. Rogue Legacy 2. The first Rogue Legacy was a great game that encompasses all things great about the roguelike genre. Its mix of humor and procedurally generated characters made replaying less of a chore and more of a story you can build for yourself. This sequel builds upon the success of the original, embracing its quirky cycle of life and death, as well as its heavy grind that's built for fans of the genre. It's a sublime addition to the Rogue Legacy family and one of the best roguelikes yet, said PC Gamer's Anne-Marie Coyle. Number 4. TUNIC. A game wrapped in a gorgeous diorama-like art style with inspirations from The Legend of Zelda. TUNIC is an indie gem where you explore this lush and mysterious world as a spry fox. Its simple hack-and-slash combat is a no-brainer, but despite its deceptively cute presentation, it does get harder. You might miss out on well-hidden secrets the first time, but they're great fuel for another playthrough. It received an almost perfect score from Game Informer's Jill Grodd, who said TUNIC is a stunning achievement that manages to embody the best of nostalgia while being completely refreshing.
Rise, Tarnished. Rise and become the Elden Lord.
Number 3. Elden Ring. From Software's open-world playground of fantasy, adventure, and misadventure leaves a mark in the industry for its innovative design and grand scale. Considering Elden Ring's perfect review scores, we already have an early contender for Game of the Year. It's the most accessible Souls-like game from the twisted mind of Hidetaka Miyazaki. Anyone who loves exploration and fantasy will get their time's worth in the lands between, even though it can be quite intimidating. It's been out quite a while, and all we can do now is wait for the upcoming DLC.
We're taking your ashes to the highest peak in the realms.
Ashes?
It was our last wish.
Where must we go?
To a realm beyond your own.
Number 2. God of War. The PlayStation exclusive that just arrived on the PC's land of mouse and keyboards. Sony's beloved demigod and his mischievous little kid take the second spot on our list. God of War's impeccable world building and satisfying hack-and-slash combat are a series staple. Sony Santa Monica, thanks to its group of talented developers, has managed to enhance the experience even further. There's more hacking and slashing to be had, but the added nuance to Kratos' character makes this the most mature God of War game to date. We can't wait for Ragnarok.
You must be a warrior.
We're called Neons, sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
And the best PC game this first half of 2022 is Neon White. The second Annapurna-published game on this list, Neon White is a game for freaks by freaks. This unique first-person shooter lets you clock in the fastest time to clear a level by discarding cards in exchange for godlike abilities. It's the ultimate dream for speedrunners. It's fast and fluid, and it encourages players to climb the leaderboards even if they don't like beating their own records. Reviewers and gamers gave it high scores for its addictive gameplay loop and Machine Girl's fantastic soundtrack. The dialogue and story aren't the game's strongest suit, but even with all that tropey anime writing, IGN gave it a score of an 8, saying its airtight level design and fantastic sense of momentum ensure Neon White's gameplay is something to celebrate.